Good, happy Thursday morning and happy Thanksgiving, everyone. I'm Riley King and welcome to the Riley King Newscast. Let's get started. First up, two rescued from Manchester fire. Two people were rescued from an apartment fire in Manchester Wednesday night. Firefighters were called to 1061 Elm Street at about 9:20 p.m. after alarms started going off. A tenant then called 911 and said they couldn't get out. When firefighters arrived, they found fire in an apartment and forced their way in. They found two people in a bedroom and had to escape through a barricaded door. They were not hurt. Officials said dispatch stayed on the phone with the trapped occupants until firefighters arrived, helping keep them calm. Investigators believe the fire was caused by a cigarette thrown into a trash can next to a recliner in the living room. Sprinklers helped keep the flames from spreading beyond the single apartment. However, officials said there was smoke throughout the building. Caesar's Pizza and the Element Lounge on the first floor both sustained water damage. Damages were estimated to cost about $10,000. DOT crews on standby in case of poor weather during Thanksgiving travel. Let's take a listen to this video from WMUR News 9.
Friday savings all month on top of McMulkin's huge volume advantage. Choose from over 45 Chevy Cruzes and drive the 2017 Chevy Cruze LS for only $139 a month. You are guaranteed to save where it is Black Friday all month long.
The roads may be busy, but on this Thanksgiving Eve, holiday travelers were feeling decidedly festive.
Dry, beautiful weather, and drivers are behaving themselves.
There's been a steady flow of traffic, but at least it's moving. It's not like trying to go through Boston during rush hour traffic where it's stop and go, stop and go. It's been pretty nice that it's just been flowing along.
Millions of people around the country are heading to their holiday destinations today. Department of Transportation officials say they saw about 257,000 cars on New Hampshire highways last Thanksgiving weekend, and they're curious to see if they beat that record this year.
A lot of out-of-state plates, so obviously a lot of people are coming up here.
And with so many people out on the roads, the DOT is also asking people to drive safely. Slick weather is expected on Thanksgiving Day. Some brine, a salt and water mixture, was applied on the Spalding Turnpike today from exits 9 to 18. DOT officials tell us crews will be called out as needed in the coming days and nights. The best advice this holiday weekend? Go against the grain and try to hit the roads ahead of the crowds.
We left at the right time.
And across New England, AAA expects more than 2 million people will be traveling this weekend. That's 2.5% higher than last year.
Okay, and there you go on that report. Donald Trump advisors divided over Secretary of State pick. Let's take a listen to this video from ABC News.
Everyone wishes for silver and gold. How do you measure its worth? Just by the pleasure it gives here on earth.
Save more, give more. Exceptional brands up to 65% off. Simon Premium Outlets.
Just one more.
Thanks for joining us on a weekend when we are seeing the two sides of Donald Trump, the president-elect.
There's Donald Trump, the statesman, meeting with Mitt Romney, who's been a fierce critic. The two now praising one another, and Romney's name is even being floated as a possible Secretary of State.
But then there was Donald Trump, who vents his frustrations on Twitter. His target this time, the cast of the Broadway hit Hamilton, who Trump is calling, quote, rude. Now, the New York Post weighed in this morning, but the is even tweeting this morning.
Formation of the Donald J. Trump administration.
ABC's Mary Bruce is in Bedminster Township, New Jersey, where Trump and his team have gathered for the weekend. Mary, good morning.
Hi, good morning. Yeah, Trump has escaped Trump Tower, trading it in instead for his golf estate. Trump and Mitt Romney huddling for over an hour as the president-elect courts the former Republican nominee as a possible Secretary of State.
We had a far-reaching conversation with regards to the various theaters in the world where there are interests of the United States of real significance.
A far cry from this.
Donald
seems to be turning a new page with the press.
These people are among the most dishonest people in the world, the media.
Dizzying meetings at Trump's sprawling private golf club, a steady stream of cars pulling up with possible contenders, including education reform activist Michelle Reed.